2, 1, and we're on.
Hi, everyone. This is Ronnie Ann Ryan, Love and Dating Coach for Women, and I'm here today with my friend and colleague, Moira. And Moira is a mindset cultivator, and she's with wellnesswithmoira.com, and that is also her Facebook page, Wellness with Moira. So welcome, Moira.
Thanks, Ronnie. It's great to be here.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, good. Okay. We are here today to talk about the solstice, the winter solstice. And the great thing about the winter solstice is that it's a time when finally the days are going to start getting longer and we'll have more sunshine. And so this is a wonderful time to plan. Go with it. Think about what you want. And that's what Moira and I are here to talk about today. And because we want to plant some seeds to manifest whatever you want. This is the best time to manifest. And, you know, this whole solstice piece can really last about a week. You know, 3 days before the solstice was actually on Saturday, the 21st, and then 3 days after. So you still have time to participate.
Absolutely.
And figure out what you want and create something for yourself. So, Moira, what would you like to jump in with at this point?
So I'm totally, I love what you just said. The whole thing is, and it's great that we have this period of time of like 5 to 6 days of just watching. I think it's a really great time to wrap up what you've experienced in the passing year, because this is now starting to get ready to go into 2020. But like Ronnie just said about the planting seeds. And so when you're in the looking for love, looking for relationships, looking for dating, and maybe things aren't quite resolving the way you'd like them to. So this is a great time to kind of take an inventory. How are you thinking about yourself? How are you talking about yourself? Are you doing all of the things that you could possibly be doing, but from a sense of you've got it. You already have the love that you're looking for, right? Because that's one of the best ways to manifest, as opposed to saying I'll be happy or I'll feel great when I'm in that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
No, plant the seed that you're feeling that love right now, right here, right?
Yeah.
And we've talked about this before, but you know, there's something about winter solstice, and I know there's a lot more darkness at this time, but of course, like Ronnie just said, as of Saturday, then it starts going the opposite way. So we start getting a wee bit more sun.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you, but there's something very nurturing, very cozy about this time of year, you know, where you can curl up with a book and a cup of hot chocolate and be that loving energy that you're looking for, right?
Yeah. Very, very true. I think another thing that's important is to, like, I love when you said take inventory, because you can think about what happened in 2019, what went well, what might you like to work on still and change, and what do you want to create in 2020? I mean, in a way, this is what the new year is all about. It's, you know, a little premature. Today's the 23rd, but it gives you a jump on it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is traditionally what was thought of that time. The Yule was all about that. So that's why this whole thing lasts for a week, because it was a week-long celebration.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually made a little altar and put all my favorite crystals and some greenery and candles, and then I have a fairy and a mermaid and you know, some other symbols that I relate to, and I just made it fun. I just thought, you know, let's just create something fun and see what happens. And so I did this meditation where I went in and asked Gabriel, who was an angel, to share his wisdom with me and help him guide me to find what would be for my highest path. And it was so much fun because I actually had a little vision of him with the horn. Isn't Gabriel the one with the
yeah, I believe you're right. Yeah.
So so I saw that, which made me laugh, you know, and it was fun. So have fun with it too. I mean, it's a great time to meditate. It's a great time to journal.
Yeah.
And it's a great time to nurture yourself, thinking about what you want for the coming year. Be kind to yourself in terms of what you're going for,
Yeah.
and looking at what's happened in the past year, because I think that sets the foundation for whatever you're going to do next year. You want to spend
Absolutely.
time loving yourself, appreciating yourself. You know, somebody's got to do it. Let it be you.
Let it be
And
you.
the more you appreciate yourself, what I've found, the more other people appreciate you as well. Don't you think that's true?
I completely agree. I love that you said that, because that's something that I say a lot to my clients is we teach people how to treat us and how to be with us.
We
So
do.
if we are not being loving to ourselves, how on earth are you going to attract love to yourself? Right?
Yeah.
Because
It's,
you're then broadcasting energetically that you think the love comes from outside of you, and it does not. It's
mm,
here,
mm.
right?
Yes. That is so true, because when you think it's all exterior, then you're at the
You're at the
whim
mercy of yeah, outside forces.
of everyone else.
Yeah.
And the truth is, learning to love yourself, learning from within, learning to love with who you are and appreciate yourself and all that, that is the real foundation for attracting the external love and attracting that kind of quality soulmate person
Yeah,
that you're looking for anyway.
that's right.
So yeah, so regardless of what you're trying to manifest, whether you're looking for love or not, whether you just want to feel more love in your life or love yourself or acknowledge the love from your neighbors and pets and children and coworkers or whatever,
Yeah.
start within, because that's how you build the strongest platform, the most confidence and
Mhm.
foundation for everything else that can fall into place a lot more easily.
Well said. I completely agree. And so, on that note, what I'd like to do is I'm going to draw a tarot card with the intention of what kind of wisdom or what kind of tool, maybe what kind of insight will help this idea of the planting seeds, or
Great.
the self-love, the cultivating what it is you are looking for, but cultivating it inside.
Excellent.
And so this is great. Look at what's come up for us is Judgment.
Aha.
And so that's a beautiful card. Sometimes people think that that Judgment card is a negative one, and it's not. It's actually a really uplifting. Hey, that's funny. I just realized you said the trumpet. Judgment's got a trumpet too.
Oh, let's see it again. Look
See,
at
this
that. Yes.
isn't that awesome?
Yes.
And so the thing that people don't always remember about Judgment is that it's this ascension. This is going up. But there's also a little tap on your shoulder to say, are you being too harsh on yourself? Are you speaking to yourself in ways that you would never speak to another person? In which case, is it time to let go of and lay those items of judgment, self-judgment, like just put them down, letting them go. And so that you can then really plant beautiful, loving, nurturing seeds for what you really want. This is about peeling the layers and getting really true and really, really aligned with what it is you say you want. Sometimes our actions don't line up with what we say we want. And so then
Yeah.
it's time to let go of the judgment, the comparing, the impatience of where is it? Where's it? It's like, no, you're in perfect flow.
I never feel that way ever.
Where
Where is it?
is it?
Yes. But the comparison piece too, I think, can be so harmful.
Absolutely.
And that's why being kind to, like, if I could influence the world in any way, I would teach people to be kind to themselves, because I know all other kindness would flow out from there. And sometimes the biggest bullies are really the meanest to themselves. It's
Oh
incredible.
gosh, you got it. That's so, so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you can be good to yourself and just say, oh, let's say you made a mistake or you forgot something. Okay,
Mhm.
you're human. So acknowledge it. All right, I did that again. I forgot, whatever. And then
Yeah.
say, I'll do better next time. Or, well, that was then, and I'm going to focus on it, and I'm going to make a list or whatever it is you need to do. Figure out what's going to help you, what's going to support you in the vision of what you do want, and then kindly encourage yourself to get there rather than beating yourself.
Yeah, I love
That
that.
won't help.
Yeah, it won't help. And the other part of it too is to not shame yourself.
Oh,
Because in what you just said, it's like, yeah, we're human. We make mistakes. We make choices that do not support what our original intention is. That's okay. So it's to just accept, acknowledge, I did the best I could with what I had in that moment,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then what's the next best choice? Moving on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Then make a plan. Make a
Yeah.
plan for yourself. How can you do better next time? How can you
Absolutely.
support yourself? What are the systems you can put in place, or who can you ask for help, or whatever?
Yeah.
Learning. That's how, when a child starts to walk, first they fall down.
That's
They
right.
fall down, they fall down, they fall down, they fall down, but eventually they stand up and they walk.
That's right.
And we're just like the baby learning to walk, and only we have a lot more crap going on in our heads.
But that reminds me of that quote. I think it's a Japanese or Chinese quote that says, fall down 7 times, get up 8.
Oh,
You just you fall down, you get getting up, right?
yeah, yeah, good point. All right,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to pick a card too.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what comes up.
Me too. Interesting. This card is called the Winds of Change.
Aha.
They're coming in.
Yeah. And
And
that's beautiful.
thank you. I've heard some amazing things about next year. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I love the idea. So what I've heard is that 2020 is the year when magic returns. And magic just appeals to my inner child or whatever. I love magic. And, it could be like the magic that's Disney. It's just the world of make believe and fun and giving yourself a chance to play or whatever. Or it could be the magic of synchronicity and things lining up magically. And, the
Absolutely.
more you love yourself and care for yourself and take care of yourself, the more everything can fall into place more easily rather than struggling. That's another kind of magic.
Mm-hmm.
Or that something that you need is just there at the perfect time,
Absolutely.
So there's so much to be said for the joy of magic in our lives. And I love when somebody told me that, oh yeah, 2020 is the year that magic returns. I'm like, woo! I'm excited about that. And that's something to look forward to. So
It,
even if it's the magic of Disney and fairies and Goofy and, Mickey Mouse, whatever it is for you that magic is, it's a great, it's winds of change are coming in for sure. So if there's something you're looking to change, that wind can help you. It can move you along and foster what you want. So don't struggle against the wind. Find a way to work with it. That's what keto is, I think. The another one
yes,
of the,
that's right. To flow with what comes at you.
yeah,
Absolutely. And
and
that's a
Eastern.
brilliant That's a brilliant analogy for the energy of 2020, because there's a couple of other pieces about 2020 is it's going to bring huge clarity for us. Think 2020 vision. 2020 vision,
2020
right?
vision.
Hmm. But then the other part too is when it's the energy of 4. So from a numerology point of view, it's the energy of 4,
Yes.
which is very much, I love what you said about magic. I could totally see that. But the other part of it too is it's about leadership. It's about you taking leadership. So if you want magic, go get yourself a wand and start creating magic. Be the magic. She's got a wand. Excellent. And it looks purple too.
It's purple with glitter and it has stars. Where is it? There it
That's awesome. That's awesome. But one more point about 2020 that I've been saying quite a bit of late is that it's the end. 2019 is the last teenage year. 2020 is we're going into adulthood now. So we're going to be so magnificently grown up and aligning with what's possible and creating what we want. Like really naming and claiming what it is that you want. Who do you want to be? What's the next best version of you? I'm so excited about 2020.
Oh, good. one of the things I was thinking about, you were talking about 2020 being vision, and I always think about 2020 hindsight, like we all have perfect vision in hindsight. But I was also thinking you can flip that and you can have 2020 foresight.
Absolutely.
So this is your chance
Yeah.
to get really clear in the darkest time of the winter and let your clarity build. That's really what the power of the solstice is about, bringing more light in on everything. So use it as 2020 foresight so you can get clear about what you want and what you want to bring in and to get out in front of it.
I love that. And use this wind of change to carry you through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of forces there to help.
Mm-hmm.
And if you feel lonely or like you're all alone or there's no one to help you or unsupported, take stock in the idea that the winds of change, it really comes from spirit.
Yeah.
And you have spirit helpers, spirit guides, angels watching over you, whatever, maybe ancestors or whatever. You're not alone.
No.
Whatsoever. We feel like we are sometimes, but it's not the truth. There's so much support in the universe.
Absolutely.
So whatever you need, ask for support. Ask for help.
Yeah.
You can ask humans too, right?
Of course. Sometimes that divine answers comes through humans.
Absolutely.
Right? So ask the
Absolutely.
question. Ask support. Yeah. Absolutely.
So we have a lot to look forward to. That's basically what we're saying.
Absolutely.
So if it is that you're looking for love right now, or if it is that you're thinking, 2019 didn't go my way, I didn't find love, or I dated all these guys that didn't work, or I dated somebody and he disappeared, or whatever it is that happened, we're getting a clean slate to start over for 2020. And the year looks very positive. So find a way to feel that positive energy. Put that in your 2020 foresight and dream of the possibilities. Because when you come from that place, like you were saying earlier, believe that you're in love right now. When you come from that place of feeling all the love, because no matter whether you're single or not, you have a lot of love in your life. Everybody does. And whether it's, the love from your children or your pets or your neighbors or your family or whatever it is, colleagues, your friends. So let that love flow in you. That's one of the very first things I did when I decided to get back out there and look for love. The first thing I did was get my own loving energy moving. Because I knew I had love within me, and I guess it was stagnant or dormant or whatever. I wasn't acknowledging it. So that's the first thing I did, was really get in touch with the love I already had. And that's a great way to feel love, even if you're not in a relationship.
Absolutely.
And it just builds out itself and expands and grows. So you can think, okay, every day moving forward, I have that a little bit more light and a little bit more love.
Yeah. And it keeps growing.
And it keeps growing. Exactly.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
Awesome. So happy winter solstice.
Happy winter solstice. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. And thank you so much, Moira. This was fun.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I love doing these little chats with you, Ronnie.
Me too. Me too.
We will check in the new year.
Oh, we sure will. And you know what? We're sending out lots of love to everybody.
Absolutely. Right? Big, big hugs.
There we go. All right. Thanks, Moira.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Bye.
Bye.